posts. Oh. Post in our Discords. What the? All right. What am I doing? Don't really want to do any more. We're going to start the quest just so I have it in my log. But I am not. All right, here we go. Hey, Ferry. Bob will be joining us in a little bit. Just me right now. How was your trip? Oh, so you go away for a week, get back super late on a Sunday, and then they're not going to even give you a day. That is, as they say, silly, in my opinion. As the kids say, that sounds silly. There you go. Get back at them. Get back at that company time. I'm currently running around trying to make sure that I'm like doing all of my I'm happy for this break to do some streaming. Even though it means I probably won't get much sleep tonight because I have to continue working on schoolwork and the like. When I get off work tonight, um, but I was just getting so mad at my schoolwork, my professional development schoolwork. Well, there's a lot of layers of work to it where well, one of the two courses I legitimately can't really complete any more of the work because it requires access to stuff in classrooms, which is summertime. There are no more classrooms. I don't have access to any classrooms. Um, but there's just a lot of work of, hey, what would make teaching this class better? Not teaching this class, but what would make working in your classroom better? I'm like, how many times can I write the same answer down? Um, What was one I just did? I just did of analyze or comment on how instruction in your school, how instruction in the classroom can be improved by using universal design. Uh, Universal design for learning. And the very first thing on universal design for learning is let students pick their materials. And I just was like, hey, guess what? Schools write, the curriculum that our school system uses is a written script of material. So students have no agency in picking what they want to learn in material that connects to them. So there was just one point where I was just like, I wish I could just submit to the instructor my senior thesis. Yeah, no real flexibility for students or teachers, but these courses are predicated on the idea that we as the teachers get a chance to have a say in how our classrooms are and how instruction works in our classrooms, which is not true. A lot of it's just me being a grumpy old man. My style of learning is a very different way than what a lot of the were expected ways of learning are. And I have very divergent beliefs in how teaching should work. I have a paper on it, if you'd like to read it. I don't know why I'm running out of here, because that's a quest I'm not turning in. Alright, don't need anything from the... Alright, hang on, wrong one. M. Western So I'm just hopping around to different locations, trying to see where I'm at with quests. Hmm? I found a quest. Oh my god, I have so much in my bags. Bam, there we go. Much cleaner. Alright, what do you have to say for yourself? Question someone with doubt? What am I doing? Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Alright. Now, where was I? I was in Thanalan. Northern Thanalan. I was doing a quest out of there. Which means time for Garthus. So many quests to be had. find this city. Alright, 2 more quests to pick up on this level. The other one is down here somewhere.
Criminal justice system. The people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the police who investigate the crimes, and the district attorneys who prosecute the offenders. These are their stories. Dun dun.
Didn't know we were watching Law and Order today. Go.
How you doing, bud?
Not too bad. How you doing?
Yeah, I've been alright. I've been alright.
I'm just running around being a completionist.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
In what way?
Just doing every quest I can come across.
Right, yeah. Pardon me.
Fro says hi.
Hey, Ferrari. Oh. Time to do battle.
Friday we did some Star Trekking across the universe.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of Star Trekking, did you see any of the stuff that came out of San Diego?
I saw the stuff for Academy.
Okay.
And I saw the little teaser for Strange New Worlds 4.
Yes. And can you imagine how fucking excited I was?
For Muppet?
Yes.
I almost sent you the thing, and I was like, no, he's probably already seen this.
I was following them in real time while I was in hospital. It was quite funny. I was seeing everything pop up on my feed. Like the stuff for that, and then like Academy and the trailer for Khan and
Oh, I'm super excited for the Khan audio drama. Yes, Frary.
Yeah, so this isn't a spoiler, but at San Diego Comic-Con, while doing a bunch of reveals for Star Trek Academy, they played a trailer for Strange New World Season 4.
Yep.
And it was just a puppet Captain Pike sat in the captain's chair asking for various members of the grid crew and just going, did you all move to Season 4 without me? And it came out that the video's on YouTube or whatever, but it has come out that they partnered with the Henson Company, and it looks. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's puppet Captain Pike. Hey, Natara. It turns out they partnered with the Henson Company, and there's going to be a puppet episode in Season 4.
Yep.
And people doubted me when I said this was the greatest show Star Trek have ever put out.
So, Season 2, we had the crossover with LDS.
And the musical episode.
Season 3, I have no idea what shenanigans they're going to pull up in Season 3, but I'm excited to see it when I get around to watching it.
Mm-hmm.
And now Season 4, we have confirmed Muppets. And not just any Muppets. Jim Henson Company Muppets. So... yeah. And then as Bob was mentioning, the Khan, there will be an audio drama series for Khan, starring, or at least featuring, George Takei as Captain,
and Tim Russ,
Kiru Sulu, and Tim Russ as Lieutenant Tuvok.
Ensign Tuvok.
Oh, is he Ensign Tuvok?
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if they mentioned he was lieutenant for this or not.
Oh, I forgot where we were. Right, we just met this dickhead. Sorry, go ahead.
And then Star Trek Academy. We got a lot of really nice looks at what we can see from like tie-in backs, callbacks.
I do, however, feel that Starfleet Academy will be considered amongst the fan base to be non-canon, however.
You feel?
Yeah. Because in the one scene where they've got all the different names of the people above them, it says Admiral Harry Kim, at which point I'm like, this can't be canon. Harry Kim got promoted.
But we know he gets promoted in some universe because in Star Trek Online he's captain.
Just not in this one. And I mean, Star Trek Online technically isn't.
It's like
isn't
C
canon.
canon. It's like C canon or D canon or something like that. Like the Kelvin universe.
Kelvin universe did not exist. They made great space journey.
Very sense promotion, a posthumous promotion.
Maybe. But I think there will be memes about the fact that this is not canon because it can't be canon if Harry Kim was promoted.
Well, they were very specific to put middle initials for him in there.
That's true.
It could be a different Harry Kim,
like a clone. It could be his clone from the Delta Quadrant. His clone from the Delta Quadrant joined Starfleet and got to Admiral, and the other one was still an ensign. Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic about um Starfleet Academy. Kind of got they didn't show us any of Tilly, but we know she's in the show,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um, the new uniforms look pretty tight, except for the stupid asymmetrical thing. But I know you like the asymmetrical thing.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm not sure how I feel about the whole justice, duty, and whatever the third one was.
Oh, the
'Cause
banners.
that's kind of not what Star Trek's about.
Yeah.
But all right.
Excited to see what Paul Giamatti brings.
Yeah, and then that one buff ass Klingon Jem'Hadar hybrid lady
Yeah.
is going to murder a man at some point
110%.
just by looking at her that way. Slay Queen. um. All right, Yugiri. I'm on Storm on the Horizon. Speak with Yugiri at the Mercantile Docks. What about you?
I'm on.
Or have you flooded your quest log with?
I've flooded my
bunch of
quest log with a
nonsense.
bunch of nonsense, but I can prioritize the one we're on. Oh, I need to. I think your computer crashed while I was mid conversation
Yes.
with Yugiri.
Yeah.
So I am up to talking to the boat captain to move on to the
All right.
next
Well,
one.
I will quickly talk to Yugiri.
Not Death by Snoo Snoo? Potentially Death by Snoo Snoo.
I mean, yes. All right. Now I need to talk to the skipper. Wait, no. I'm gonna speak to Hien.
But we have to talk to the skipper to get to Hien.
Okay. To get to the Enclave. Hey, Natara, it's your it's gonna be your favorite voice.
Indeed.
Order free to travel in and out of the Enclave. Do you seek passage? Speaking of death by Snoo Snoo.
There we go.
Flesh is spongy and weak. Spirit is...
So that's, I believe she's supposed to be the XO of the training
Yeah,
ship.
she's the XO for Holly Hunter's character.
Who is the same species of alien as Carol Kane's character from Strange New Worlds. My understanding.
Yeah.
She's a Lenthian.
One of those super long-lived.
Yeah.
Did you get the throat shard?
Oh, nope. I've seen a lot of people complaining about the ship hull being docked down like in the harbor.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't even realize it was a ship. I thought it was just like a super fancy building.
Yeah, I thought so too. And then the people were like, "Oh, it's the ship," and I'm like, "Oh, I guess that makes sense for the point in the galaxy where the ships are modular and can detach parts from themselves." It's like,
Yeah.
why bring the whole ship in or have the students shuttle up or transport her up when you can just dock a piece of the hull and have everyone board and then go back and meet the rest of the ship in orbit. Any other?
Yeah, I legitimately didn't realize that was a ship. I legitimately thought that was just thought it was a weird shaped building.
Sorry, Hen, we have more important things to do.
We have a big crystal to click on.
That there's one more
Yeah.
of these bad boys. But yeah,
Sure, that needed an etherite shard. It's 15 feet of walking.
as I was telling people on Friday, I binged all of seasons 1 and 2 of Strange New World in like 3 days.
In preparation.
In preparation to try to binge. But then I was like, you know what? I want to go back and watch TOS because the temporal agent recruitment campaign is about to kick off. So let's watch some TOS in preparation of doing some time travel shenanigans.
Alright. Let's talk to Hien, shall we?
Indeed.
There you are. So first things first, what do you think of the Enclave? I must say I'm quite proud of what my countrymen have accomplished in the in time. We even have an etherite now, courtesy of the the fucking space ladies. Be sure to attune to it, would you? Once it has the Warrior of Light seal of approval, people might actually start using the thing. But on to the matter at hand. The ambassador and his retinue are in my hall, taking their ease ahead of the negotiations. I want you there when the talking starts. It will serve to send a message to the Empire that Eorzea and Doma-san are united. And a formally one for you hollow posturing, but in this game of nations, such gestures carry weight. Would you call it a game of thrones? Oh, and should you feel uneasy about speaking for the Scions, Awful Nerd and the Better One will also be there. You need only eat, drink, and look imposing. Say you'll come. I knew I could count on you. When you're ready, come and join me in my humble abode, the Gyneken. The guardsman will see you in.
I was just looking at the list of on the wall from the thing, and I didn't realize that Paris never made it past Lieutenant.
Well, he left, didn't he?
But I guess he did leave after the end of Voyager.
It's why they still refer to him as Lieutenant Paris in Lower Decks.
And poor Nog never made it past Lieutenant either.
Voice acting.
On behalf of my delegation, I offer you my humblest thanks. Never did I imagine that I would meet the gallant and noble Lord of Dorma himself, nor be welcomed into his magnificent hall.
You'll forgive me if we forego the pleasantries. You say you are come to negotiate peace.
All right, Hien. Bob, did I lose you?
Sorry, say that again?
I was asking if I had lost you. I'm talking to Hien again.
No, I'm just having some lag on my video, so I have just learned that they will be our honoured guests.
Be our guest. Be our guest. Do, 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 do.
All right, I am done. Talking to Lord Hien?
Yep.
Oh, well, that was unexpected. You say that again? Still don't know quite what to make of it all, but on the surface, a prisoner exchange does seem a good way to begin. The question is, can they be trusted? They're not to gain by divulging the details of their internal divisions. As it stands, we have no reason to doubt them. Or they could be talking complete bollocks to get you off guard. The ambassador's mention of Yatsuyu left me ill at ease. It made his grand talk of peace seem uncannily like a preamble.
You think this might be all ruse to facilitate her retrieval?
Perhaps. Though I cannot fathom why they would go to such lengths. Yatsuyu may have been the acting viceroy, but she's not Garlean, or even highborn. Her value must be presumably lie in what she knows. Which brings us to the little matter of her memory loss. In her present condition, she would not yield any worthwhile intelligence, nor is she worth such as a bargaining price. Awful nerd, you are well acquainted with the Empire's methods. I will have your thoughts on this matter.
My knowledge is at your disposal, Lord Hien. While the ambassador's proposal is an appealing principle, it would be remiss for us not to give it due scrutiny.
Indeed, but it seems to me we have little choice but to accept, regardless. With so many of our brothers and sisters languishing in imperial camps, I cannot well turn my back on a chance to secure their repatriation. Only the kami will know when I can be afforded another. But ere we continue, should we excuse these two? I fear what follows will bore them to tears. I was just about to show myself out, as it happens. Come on, adventurers, let's leave an awful nerd in the to dispense his copious knowledge. AKA, they gonna make out.
Hey. Someone is still sore from being made to watch at Sakazuki. Go on and keep Alize company. We are safe enough for now.
Hey, we're gonna go outside to speak to Alice.
There she is.
Ah, chance to relax at last. I know when I'm out of my depth. No weapons are drawn, negotiation no less a battle. The stakes can be every bit as high. On misplaced words and peoples could die. Take someone with a cool head. I'll be the first to admit that's not me. So we're left with the eternal question. What to do while they prattle on? Give me them silvers. His forgotten home. Alize is pondering how best to make use of your reprieve from the tedium of negotiations. All right. For want of a better suggestion, what say you to a brief tour of the newly liberated Doma? I'd be interested to hear how the people are faring in their own words. Not as if we'll be missed here, will we?
Adventures, a moment if you would.
Ah, Yigiri and Shy, was it? You have some business with the adventurers?
Business? No. Pleasure, my lady. I merely wish to exchange a few words with the famed slayer of gods and champion of Voyosia. It is truly an honor.
Heartfelt admiration. One could almost forget that you're an envoy of the Empire.
Oh, is that so strange? We may have stood on opposing sides in the past, but I see no contradiction in lauding the person who would do battle with our common enemy. Unless you forget, this is my homeland. It would be remiss if I am not... Remiss of me not to at least thank them for containing the threat posed by the Kojin's vile icon. Now, if I may continue. As we speak, Lord Hien deliberates over my proposal, and I would take this time to see the land I once called home. Though Lady Yugiri is certain to be a jovial escort, the excursion would be all the more enjoyable for your company, and safer besides.
What happened to your fucking bodyguards, dude? You know, the named one with the Gallian crystal in his forehead is totally not suspicious at all.
Yeah. The ambassador has the right of it. He does not like to come to harm with you at his side. Will you join us?
Oh, I'm sure he could come to some harm with me at his side.
Where's my ellipses choice?
I think I'm going to say I'm quite sure he'll be safe with you, Yagiri. Does that work for you?
Yeah, it works for me.
Okay. Come now. Is there naught else for us to do until Lord Hien has reached his decision? Were we not this moment discussing how best to learn more about the current state of Doma?
Well, it's settled then. The four of us shall make a brief excursion through Yanxia. When I would start in the town of Munson, I would see what became of the Doma Castle. Very well, you will follow me. So if we use the etherite and go out at the one river, it's like the exit to the city.
Ah, okay.
Whee! Can I land? Dope, I can land here. And goodbye. Dun, 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 dun. Speaking to Asahi. Nay, can this truly be Munzen, the home of the cream of Doma samurai? I had heard that Jotsu intended to send some few of our automata here, but only by way of warning. Should not have come to this. Indeed, her savagery served only to incense the people and spur them to rise up and protest. It was folly to think such methods of government could ever prove effective. The sooner we can begin to make amends for this senseless destruction, the better. Securing supplies and support for the reconstruction effort should not prove difficult, once our nations are formally at peace, of course. Yes, of course. If you would have a better view of what remains of the castle, we must proceed through the ruins. Alright, before we proceed, I need a quick bio break.
Alright, John's taking a bio break. And I am going to sip some of my newly arrived Dragon's Roast coffee. I finally worked my way through the bag that I ordered after limit break. and I ordered some of their Paladin. Yeah. So I've graduated to fully caffeinated coffee this time. It's very good. Well, I'll have to let you know when it cools down a little. It's still quite warm at the moment. uh oh baby. And how are you doing, Natara? All right, good, good. I was beginning to wonder if it was you because you haven't typed in all caps in like 5 minutes. So starting to wonder if there was something wrong or something. You're a fake, yeah. I'm feeling all right. Bits of me ache, but that's to be expected, to be honest. Sleeping in unfamiliar bed for a few nights and getting poked and prodded and banging my knees.
Mods are back, baby. All right. Hey, guess what, monsters? Bye. This giant. Oh, there must be a hunt mark.
Are you looking at?
Oh, I was trying to figure out what this big old beastie over here was.
Probably.
Mm. There they are. Alright, acai bowl. It's a travesty. A travesty. I remember the keep being so beautiful. In the light of the setting sun, one would swear it was a flame. Guess what? It was a flame when it came down to... It is indeed a doleful spectacle. Mayhap we will rebuild it one day, when we have finished helping our people rebuild their lives. Spoken like a true popularis, the needs of the people must of course come first. Speaking of whom, would you be opposed to my seeing how they live firsthand? The village of Namai is but a short journey from here, if I'm not mistaken. By the river, yes. If you will follow me, I will ready our boat.
You know, I know my initial reaction to acai bowl was like a visceral hatred, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Natara's like, the person I hate most in this game is acai bowl. But I'm beginning to believe I didn't put enough hatred on that. He just seems like like every time he opens his mouth, my entire body wants to like shudder out of its own skin. All right. Looks like we're doing a thing.
Indeed. Alright, acai bowl.
Again, Natara. I don't know how many times I have to explain this. I don't hate Nero, right? I hate the fact that everyone suddenly just forgot he was a mass murderer. As a character, he's somewhat neutral to me. It's the reactions to him that annoy me. All right, you talking to acai bowl?
Acai bowl. Ready to cast off.
Yeah, sure.
Get back! I'm warning you!
Ooh, voiced.
Someone's in trouble.
Ah, red koji. Yeah, those two definitely don't look alike in any way.
Are you alright? Hi. What do they want with you? You can
All right, what's the line where Acai Bowl here recruited these Red Koji so he can come out looking?
Oh yeah, totally. That was my first instinct as well.
Okay.
And my other first instinct was just how much Acai and Issy look like the same person.
That's just lazy programming. in my opinion.
I feel at this point, with the amount of Red Kojin I've killed, like, there should be some kind of genocide happening.
One would think.
That seems to be the last of them. You have nothing to fear, child. You are safe now.
Thank you, sir.
You saved us again. Thank you. If you're ever passing by our village, look us up. You'll always be welcome.
Dude, there's like 4 houses in your whole village.
where are you right
If we
now?
are to end the cycle of conflict, the Empire must change from within. Am I wrong?
Still listening to Ashi. Alright, choice time. Not about that. True reform can only come from within, or the Empire will never change. Hopeful or pessimistic?
Hmm. Anyone from the chat want to spend
Channel points?
their channel points to influence our choice? Which choice is it for them to influence, Jordan? Which choice is it?
Uh,
There are lots of things for people to spend channel points on, but they're not necessarily
so
explicit about.
we've got. I don't. I have a. I have a light side Paragon good choice, and then a dark side Renegade evil choice. So the question is, which one do we see as good, and which one do we see as bad? I think the good choice is the more hopeful, optimistic one.
Yeah, I don't see either of those options there, Jordan.
Oh, there should be not not how the Force works in something dark side.
Yeah, you should really put.
What they actually are.
It doesn't say light side and Paragon choice. That just says Ben's catchphrase and something from a Family Guy. Uh, I'll follow whatever suit you choose, Jordan.
I think I'll be pessimistic about this. The Empire will never change.
Okay.
Because we haven't seen a lot to prove to us that.
Well, I mean, we've seen Nero.
We've seen people accept Nero.
Listen, man. Look, if this is the way Final Fantasy 14 wants to play it, then they go. I can't even say any of that shit with a straight face. uh, well, why don't you say the Empire will never change, and I say true reform, and we'll see what the differences are.
That works.
Yeah, all right. I'll say true reform.
Never.
I knew you would understand. You've witnessed such change firsthand, after all, during your time in Ishgard.
But I assure you, the Empire can change.
And he says, never? I would. I wonder, would you have said the same of Ishgard? Believe what you will, but I assure you, the Empire can change.
Difference was that Ishgard kind of wanted to at a certain point.
I guess it's kind of what
At
he's...
least part of Ishgard did. I've invited you to party.
Yes, I'll try and party. Alright. Ashy. Asahi. Dear me, I hope to convey my views on our nation's shared hopes under more peaceable circumstances. Yet this regrettable little interlude did afford me a chance to see the famed hero of Eorzea in action, and a few Imperial soldiers could say that, at least a few who lived to tell the tale.
My turn for a quick break. I'll be right back.
Alright. Alrighty then. Alright, I have now fixed the choice so that it's not as quirky. It now actually just says good choice, bad choice. Do. I like how gold piece sells for 5 times the amount of a silver piece. I don't know why, that's kind of amusing to me. Well, 500 gills, absolutely worthless. That's for sure.
I am back, but I will need another break eventually.
Oh, wait.
Right. Shy. A guilty conscience. Why would he have one of those? He's come here to disrupt everything because he's a bad little boy.
Well, after that ordeal, I believe it may be time for us to return to the Enclave.
Return, my lord. What of Namai? You seem so eager to observe the villagers going about their daily lives.
To be frank, I still am, but I'd rather doubt the good people of Namai would take kindly to the sight of a man in Imperial uniform with blood still dripping from his blade. Even in your company, my presence would only prove a distraction. Why didn't you already clean your blade off? Fortunate, however, thanks to the three of you, I've seen a great deal more than I otherwise would. With any luck, Lord Hien will have finished considering my proposal by the time we've returned.
Also, this was never about seeing Namai. It was about being here for this specific ambush.
Correct.
Natara's like, I think he means figuratively. You say that, Natara. But Estinian walked around with Nidhogg's blood on his armor for, like, how many patches? Without washing it?
Yeah. Income report.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, but he's an emo kid, just as well. Have you seen Asai's haircut? He's just a weave. He's just a... Talking to you, Gary.
Thank you again for agreeing to join me. If not for your aid, the Kojin may well have overwhelmed us. Pray go on ahead. Lord Hien is expecting you. I'll remain without and keep watch over our guest.
All right, should we talk to Hien?
Indeed.
Indeed. Welcome back, my friend. Yugiri tells me you accompanied her and Ashai on a tour of Yangsha. I'd hoped you'd make the opportunity to recover from your excursions at Sakazuki. But I gather your time was well spent. Till the ambassador affords Yugiri a chance to make a full report, however, I must rely on you to supply the details. So please, tell us all how it unfolded.
The Red Kojin? Here. Have there been any other such incidents since the liberation?
Not that I'm aware of. If they were planning some new venture here in Yangsha, we will need to increase patrols. In any event, I'm indebted to you for fighting them off. But tell me, don't be modest. Was she truly the first to step to the youngster's aid? Was. It was quick to doubt him when he first met, but his desire to save them seemed quite genuine. It's possible he truly believes what he's saying, or it was all a setup to make us think that. In the time I've known you, you've always been an excellent judge of character. What do you make of the ambassador? I still don't think he can be trusted.
Nope.
The question of what his true intention may be remains. Regardless of his aim, I am resigned to playing his game. For now, at least. You want to weave, you look at this man, by the way. Well, false swearing, summoning should be simple enough. Considering you never dabbled in it in the first place. It just leaves the somewhat thornier question of how to police the Kojin. It was with that very question in mind I sought Alphina's counsel. Thanks to his knowledge of the icons, which was used to invoke them, I believe we've identified a workable solution.
As you recall, Susanna was summoned forth using the power of relics locked away in the Kojin's treasure vault on the Isle of Zeki. Though said relics remain there to this day, it is all but certain the act of summoning exhausted their stores of ether, making subsequent summonings impossible. Assuming that is the case, preventing the Primal's return rests on denying the Red Kujin a means to amass new stores of ether, either via acquisition of crystals or the relics they are wont to collect.
For this, I plan to enlist the aid of our friends, the Blue Kojin. Since Doma's liberation, we have forced closer bonds with Bunchin and his people. With their support, I'm quite confident we can keep the Red from obtaining what they require to recall upon this Susano. And what of the prisoners? They will be exchanged as agreed, and I will give full credit for Ashai for the success of the transaction. If there's aught we can do to help the popularity is garner favor, I mean to see it done. First, I have some unfinished business to attend to. Would you all come with me? Yes, of course, but what manner of business? Past mistake which I would see put right. One which has weighed heavy on my mind. What little of it there is, 'cause I'm a goddamn airhead. that cutscene over. I'm gonna take another quick break. I'll be right back.
Right. Makes me wonder where we're at in the quest line. Let's find out where we're at, huh? Oh, we're almost done with 4.2. Jesus. What did I put in the tweets? 4.1? Whoops. 'Let's see here. We're in 4.2. There's one quest left. 4.3, there's a trial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 quests in. Um, 4.4, there's a duty. Two quests in. 4.5. There's a duty. And then 4.6 is just 2 quests. And then we're on to Shadowbringers.
Hello, friend Jolons.
Hello.
I have returned. What you doing? Just MSQ left or any dungeon stroke trials? I don't know. I've not checked. But I'm sure we won't get out of post patch without at least one more dungeon and or trial.
If I'm looking at the list correctly, there is a trial, then 2 dungeons before we get out of post patches.
Oh yeah. What have we got left to do?
Well, we got this one quest to do, and then we're done with 4-2, and then we get into 4-3.
Oh, nice.
There's a trial in 4-3, a duty
Done.
4-4, and a duty in 4-5.
Nice. All right, should we talk to Zach Branhien?
Yep.
All right. With Yatsuyu safely. Oh, I didn't read it. Sorry. You want to read that? Read
Rise
the
of a New
actual.
Sun. Lord Hien has at least reached a decision.
With Yatsuyu safely in Gosetsu's care, all that remains is to answer Asai's proposal. I realize other matters demand your attention, but I would ask that you stay a while longer to see this business through.
My apologies. Our deliberations took longer than expected.
I don't trust this motherfucker.
Think nothing of it. The time afforded me the opportunity to go on a rather rousing excursion through Yansha. You have reached a decision.
We are willing to cooperate with you in combating the Icon threat, and also in the exchange of prisoners. Assuming you accept our conditions, of course.
Do not leave them alone in the same room.
Forgive me, my lord, but has he not been gone over long? Perhaps I should.
Calm yourself, Gosetsu. I understand your concern, but we have to wait. He deserves that much. He deserves nothing.
I'm sorry to have kept you all waiting. Thank you for the understanding. Long did I dream of this reunion, but never did I imagine it would be so joyless. A part of me hoped your stories of our condition were just that, but alas, it is as you say. Soyo, do you remember anything of this man? Anything at all? I know. I am a stranger to her. That much was clear to me from a single look. I leave her in your care.
As you wish.
Now, if you excuse me, my superiors are long overdue for a report. They'll be elated to hear of our agreement. Of that I have no doubt. As for the exchange itself, once I have obtained the relevant permissions, I will arrange for your people to be relieved of their various duties and sent here to Yangshia. This will take time, of course.
Of course. May rest assured that your soldiers will be well cared for until your return. We will also begin taking steps to counter the threat of the Kojin and their icon. Before you take your leave, there is one other matter. I am informed it was you who took the lead in rescuing 2 young Domans from a band of Kojin sellswords. Not had yet time to thank you properly.
Please, there's no need to thank me. I only did what anyone would do under the circumstances. Fortunately, I was in good company at the time. The blight to the road Kojin is of the Empire's making. Were it not for our transgressions, those children would not have needed saving. The people of Doma have suffered enough, my lord, and I promise to do all in my power to spare them further pain, be it at the hands of the Kojin or indeed the Empire.
I pray the Emperor will see things as you do. There may yet be hope for us all.
Until we meet again.
Yosetsu, as before, I leave Yotsuyu to you. Invite the rest of you to invite me out. Ha! I invite the rest of you to join me outside. Let's treat Ashai to a proper farewell. Inside I go. We get to talk to Yen?
Yep, let's talk to Yen.
Alright. The ambassador's airship awaits at Castrum Fulminus. Let us be off.
I wish you a safe journey.
This has been a most enjoyable visit. I look forward to our next meeting. Maxim, would you take the others and see that all is ready for our departure? I simply cannot leave without first giving thanks to the Warrior of Light for accompanying me through Yansha. Mark, savior of the savages, there will be a reckoning.
I saw you let your crazy eyes out.
Ignorant savages! Killing us will avail you naught. For every Imperial you cut down, 1,000 more will come. Abandon this foolish endeavor and surrender. You may yet serve our righteous cause.
How dare you speak of righteousness? You who forsook kith and kin to serve conquerors!
It's a lot of fucking DPS.
Be glad I grant you this mercy.
They need a healer.
Maybe even a tank. Well, healer's probably better. Swords!
No, just one. Cut him down.
They can also do with some ranged DPS. Like, if there's a ranged only soak, they're fucked.
Oh, his first sword.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
This one is promising. Who remains to offer us resistance?
A host of rebels led by Lord Kyan hold the enclave across the river.
Lord Kyan.
King of the former king of Dorma, sir. They say he is one of the greatest swordsmen alive.
Is that what they say?
Surely you jest. That was Xenosia Galvas, legatus of the 12th, the crown bloody prince. I heard he was strong, but that was frightening. That was Lord Xenos. Everything you are, your power, even your face, it vexes me. Go on. Lash out like the beast you are. At an emissary. And jeopardize the newfound peace between Dorma and the Empire. My lord was destined to lead us into a glorious new age. Your light is nothing to his radiance. I will cherish this moment, lock it away within my heart, until the day we meet again.
This voice actor's not very good.
Tongue in the hand.
Your face, your visage, it vexes me. It's like,
You look troubled, my friend. Was it something he said?
just fucking kill him.
Of all the memories to witness,
Also, How is no one else hearing this?
Yeah, it's kind of off-putting about how loud he's being, and
Also, I'm just going to turn on my link pearl, and everyone will hear this. Right? Like,
but Bob, it's not plot important enough for us to turn on to activate our link pearls. So everyone's going to forget about.
yeah, this is the emissary of the Empire turning into a complete evil dickhead. I can just imagine us being stood on the boat as he's flying away and just saying out loud, yeah, he's going to kill us all. Alright, talking to Alize. Talking to Hien, sorry. Oh, wait, you're still in the...
No, I'm in that next cutscene.
Oh, okay.
I had my doubts about him, but I would never have guessed he was a disciple of Xenos. My lord.
Calm yourself, Eugenie. I set no store by him or his enlightened brethren. But if by treating with them there is even the faintest hope, we might secure the return of our conscripted brothers and sisters, I must play this game.
What gave it away? The big katana on his hip.
After the way I risked their lives in rebellion, I owe them that much.
My lord, you bear no blame for
If not blame, then responsibility. They were prisoners, and still I chose to fight, knowing they could be executed in retaliation. But now we have a chance to bring them home. If it means bargaining with the monster, so be it. 'Tis my duty to protect the Empire.
kind of just want to stab Hien now?
Yeah.
Can we just go on a big round of stabbing?
Just stab everybody.
To be like, Yugiri, you're in charge. Ashai, you're not going back to the Empire. Badoo, 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 badoo. Sid, sorry, I had to kill Nero. Do, 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 do. It makes no sense. Why would he bother keeping up the pretense for so long? I need to drop it right before the very end.
Perhaps he no longer thought it necessary, having secured Doma's cooperation in the prisoner exchange.
He is truly a disciple of Xenos. His possible emotions simply get the better of him. Any karma around the woman who slew his lord will have taken its toll. Whatever the explanation, now is not the time for hasty reprisals. Now it's a time for stabbing. You should proceed as planned. Champagne and then a trip to the Lovenasium. I mean, the Red Koji must be placed under surveillance and the Gylian prisoners must be ready for exchange. You need to concern yourself with the details. Leave the affairs of Doma to us. When the hour of exchange draws near, we will call for you.
I should certainly hope so. Whatever the Empire's true intent, we would be on hand to play our part, either to defend Doma or to help usher in a lasting peace. I had thought we might use this time to return to Eorzea, but given the volatility of the situation, perhaps it would best remain in Kugane.
Boom, boom, boom. Come on, game. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. Agreed. Between Yotsuyu's amnesia and Ashai's dubious agenda, I'd say we have an ample reason to remain in the neighborhood. If anything should happen, anything at all, send for us at once. Oh, I will. And that you have my word. Charting a path through the sea of troubles promises to be difficult enough. I'm not so proud as to attempt the feat alone.
To Kugane, then. Tatu and the others must know what transpired here. I'm just saying, he travels around in a dinky little airship. Surely, reactor.
One well placed, like, fucking fire spell.
Yeah.
Like, we just put Alphino on board, right? And then we say, Alphino, in like 10 minutes, open this package, right?
Mm-hmm.
We don't tell him what's in the package, obviously. And then he opens the package and it fucking explodes. Taking Alphino with him. It's a fake.
When in doubt, there's a trick answer to all of our problems in Final Fantasy I'm discovering.
And the answer is usually more defiance.
So the answer is always just more defiance. When in doubt.
Did you see that the some of the past event rewards are starting to come to the mud shop now?
I have.
Alright, I am going to go through the 5-foot loading screen.
Alright, cock.
Talking to Hancock.
My.
Bye. Sorry, I thought I was Hancock.
Oh, you might have been. Go ahead.
I was. Bye. It seems you're quite the predicament. Well, should you receive any urgent missives from Doma, rest assured you will be the first to know of it.
Yes, of course. We're discussing ideas to replenish our coffers, but I suppose all that can wait if any urgent news should come through the office. About that, I wish to apologize, Satoru. It was reckless of me to make such a purchase without first consulting you. You may be certain, however, that I mean to reimburse the Scions, even if it means drawing upon my personal funds. That is very thoughtful of you, but I'm sure it won't come to that.
I'll just sell one of my several towns.
If Soderben's business proposition is as promising as it sounds, the adventurers should have no difficulty wiping the red from my ledger.
I think this might be my favorite look for Tartary so far.
Forgive me, adventurers. It would seem that I'd unwittingly heaped my financial troubles upon you. I swear I will pay you back. Though I fear I will struggle to cobble together anything of monetary value, knowledge I can gather in abundance. To start, I plan to investigate the divisions forming within the Empire. Mayhap Riol and his associates have heard something on the subject.
Ooh, Riol. I haven't talked to him in a while.
Oh, regardless, the more we know about the politics of Galamon, the better our chances of predicting the Imperial's next move, which might yield you an advantage on the day of our prisoner exchange. Knowing what we do of Asahi's apparent resentment towards you, I cannot say what he hopes to gain from it. But if there is even the faintest chance of it, that lasting peace could be forged between Doma and Empire, what choice have we but to try? Lord Hien has the right of it. Asahi may very well be a monster, but we must play his game, for now.
Given where we are in the story, I may have to call today to a close.
Wait.
I'm still not entirely over the hospital stay over the weekend, and my body is starting to complain. So once we're done with this cutscene, I may have to call it.
That's right.
Okay. There he is.
I thought arranging the prisoner exchange proved easier than I thought. Yes, my lord would be most pleased. Everything is going according to plan.
I knew he'd done something to find her a shoot. I told you not to leave him alone.
Nothing at all. Were we friends? Yes, we were good friends, you and I. In fact, I've brought you a gift. I pray that one day soon, as you gaze into that mirror, you will remember the woman staring back at you. It's so pretty. Who are you? Who are you?
How are you feeling, my lord?
Fine, now leave me.
The New Sun. That's the title we got.
Don't you fucking dare.
Bob seems to have found something he enjoyed.
I'm trying really hard not to crash out right now. Am I gonna crash out?
Probably.
Did you not just see that, Natara? No, I'm not gonna crash out. No. No. Are you, Natara, are you genuinely asking me why would I be angry, or are you asking what happened in the cutscene? Oh. Jordan,
Yep.
would you like to...
So the end of that cutscene has a shot of a doctor talking to a Garlean, a man, that's identified to be a Garlean doctor, and then pans up.
Natara's response, oh, yes, no, wait. Do you remember, by any chance, when the three of us were on Discord, and I said, can we just go over there and burn the corpse? Right?
Mm-hmm.
And everyone was like, no, it's fine. Also, how the fuck was his body not kept under guard? You know what? I am not in the physical state for this. I'm physically not good for this. I cannot physically handle a crash out of this magnitude right now. Okay, let's wrap up because I need painkillers and a hot pack on my back and things. I will try. Say that again.
I'm laughing at Nantara's commentary that you cannot physically handle Zucinos.
Every prediction of all the worst possible outcomes I've had for this expansion have come true so far. Every single fucking one of them.
Bob is gonna go take a bit of a rest. I should probably do some homework, so we'll probably be ending up here. Please make sure you follow us here on Twitch to know every time we go live, but also follow us.
We are going to send the few on a raid, though.
All right.
We're going to send you on a raid over to Loading Already Run, who are just starting their yearly subathon.
There you go. Please make sure you follow us on the 4 major microblogging platforms where we cross-post every time we go live. Twitter, we are 321 Podcast. Blue Sky, we are 321tv.bsky.social. Threads, we are at 321_tv.live. And Mastodon on the mastodon.social server, we are at 321_tv. Please check out the merch shop. Hoodies, basketball shorts, sweatpants. Where we are 321-tv-shop.fourthwall.com.
Yeah. I also wanted to mention I might do a couple of solo streams next week. There's a couple of new games that have come out that have taken my attention. One that I think you should look at, Natara, is called Mr. Farmhand. If you haven't looked at it already, it's available on Steam. But I might try and get a stream of that in next week.
Dope.
It's like, think of if Factorio met Stardew Valley. It's like you can like hire workers to do things for you and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, take us out, friend.
It's intriguing. Send you off, as we always do. Guys, gals, non-binary pals, and all those beyond that spectrum. In the words of the 16th President of these here United States, Abraham Lincoln, please be excellent to each other and party on non-gender-specific honorifics, and we will see you
Next time.
Peace.
Raid is through.